It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Rams, leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Rams and the Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's been a great start to the season, back-to-back win.
You don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here we go, here we go. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
He faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his left. This is Fant on the short completion. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Clark throwing to start the drive. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clark gets around him and now running right through him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Clark sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Off the bootleg. Clark. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clark steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First down, here's Burrow. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Burrow on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Clark steps away. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Clark. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Short throw, it's Higbee. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Clark to throw. Off the play fake. Now he'll escape to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again. Out to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
11 coming.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
On one, ready?
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. On the move to his left. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clark. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Clark being chased out left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Rams.
Looking to throw. Clark buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clark now throwing on first down. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Burrow. Able to get away. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here we go.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flushed out right. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Clark. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Clark rolling to his left. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Clark to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Clark, flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back to throw. Clark flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Davis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Clark to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
On one, ready?
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Burrow changing the look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now Clark looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark forced out to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Davis. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 112 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
Hurry, hurry!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back to throw. Clark steps away. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Clark flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.